Hey, if you clicked on this video, it means you probably want to know if Twitter's a buy or not. Find out next here at Weenie Trades. And I'm also going to be breaking down Tesla, Veru, SPY, and IWM. So let's get right into the video. First up we got is Twitter over here. And Twitter, Elon Musk saying, hey, I want to buy Twitter at $54.20. $4.20 above $50 a share. Now, I'm not Elon Musk, but I don't know if you should be making large financial purchases off of meme numbers. So that's just kind of my thoughts on that. Either way, a lot of people are excited and hyped up about Twitter. It's the buzz around town, and we got a lot of volume in this stock, and it's trading pretty interestingly. You know, big spike in the pre-market all the way up to $53.99. If you actually are watching other Weenie Trades videos, I was saying, hey, Twitter probably could be a lot of supply from 53 to 55, and you could actually potentially even go short Twitter. Well, so far, 53 to 55, boom, big rejection. And even again, a lower high pivot from the previous high. So the question becomes, is Twitter going to be a good investment or not? I don't know. Not so much in my opinion. And I don't want to be some huge bear out here. I want to be as objective as possible. But also, I think that Twitter and a lot of social media stocks, they just don't have a wide enough economic moat. Meaning I think that their business models can just be copied very easily and just be taken out. They can just be taken out into the future. So am I thrilled about this Twitter? Yeah. Am I thrilled about buying Twitter? Nah, not so much. The daily chart, big gap and crap. So gap and then crap close near the lows. Actually, that's a big win for the bears. That shows that intraday buyers could not push the price higher. Demand could not consistently outweigh supply. And because of that, I would expect Twitter short term to potentially go sideways to slightly lower. Now, it looks like it's going up in the after hours, probably a few buyers. We'll reevaluate this at Weenie Trades Live, but Twitter likely to go sideways to slightly lower and start to fill some of this gap. And I wouldn't be surprised if about 3 or 4 months from now, Twitter's back underneath 40 and potentially even lower. So that's just my most likely scenario. That's in my personal opinion. If Twitter's moving higher short term, look out for resistance based off the option chain. So if I go to the option chain and just go out to next week, so that is April 22nd, we can see that Twitter is expected to move higher or lower by about $5.36. So yeah, from here, Twitter, you wouldn't expect it to really go much higher than like 51 to 52. I like to check the probability of touch column, and that's just the probability that Twitter touches this strike price at or before expiration. And I like to go just about the 50% mark, and that coincides with about Twitter 50. So Twitter 50 is going to be quite a bit of resistance. Be careful up there. Unless, of course, the buyers can shove it on through and get it to go vertical. It would need a lot of volume to do that. So Twitter, am I thrilled about it? No, it's probably actually even a short on all the pops. But until then, we'll evaluate that at Weenie Trades Live. I actually really want to break down Tesla over here, TSLA on the daily time frame. If you've been watching Weenie Trades Live, we said the gap at about 1026, probably a decent area to go short on Tesla. Boom, Tesla. Look at that. You have to have a pretty big pair of nuts to just short right at resistance on that type of daily candle, just shorting a fat green candle. But either way, the next day, Tesla gaps down. This, I wouldn't be surprised if Tesla starts forming some sort of bear flag on the daily and then breaks that bear flag to the downside. So here's our down flag pull, and we already are starting a bear flag. If this starts to break down, you know, that could bring Tesla all the way back to its former breakout area, upper 880s. And again, I would be very surprised if Tesla made new all-time highs. That's the least likely scenario as of right now, in my personal opinion. It's more likely to drop and go sideways to slightly lower. And full disclosure, I've got a short position on Tesla, so maybe I'm biased, of course. You know, I like the company. I like the stock. I like innovation. I like friendly environmental endeavors. But yeah, Tesla, yeah, 890 is more likely than higher prices, and it's a pretty good mover on the stock. And Tesla in deep doo-doo. You know, let's just do a quick retracement from this 35.4 up to here, 1243. So we held the golden fib. Tesla could potentially even come back down to this like 637 area, maybe even by the end of the year. So be careful on Tesla. Expected move into next week is $76, so a pretty wide expected move. $76 higher, $76 lower. We could see Tesla back at 900 again, or we could see Tesla back in the mid 1000s. So that's the expected move on Tesla. Let's check out Veru. Veru is going through a nice good short squeeze, and Veru over here, if we look at the daily time frame, big breakout over here, and Veru today got halted many times, and these are volatility halts. So Veru drops like 17% in like 2 minutes. They're like, hey, slow down. We need to adjust. Are you guys sure you want to be buying this? Are you sure you want to be selling this? Take time to calm down. And it opens up, finds some support, and rips up and halts to the upside. Boy, what a bunch of goofy potential manipulation over here on Veru. But either way, we have a high, a lower high. Yeah, Veru, bearish underneath 14, more bullish above 1560. So that's Veru moving forward. Let's check out SPY over here. SPY got clapped today. Had a good initial morning pump. Just took a lot of profits on long trades this morning. And then boom, S&P just drops. Drop, bigger bear flag, drop, kickback rally into the prior breakdown area, the prior bear flag. That acts as a potential short setup. Nice good move into the end of the day to the downside on the SPY. So now SPY looks similar to Tesla. We could be doing some sort of bear flag down here, but I also wouldn't be surprised to see if it does go down a little bit more for a quick snapback and a jab higher. So SPY, yeah, for the month of April, I'm expecting it to probably be underneath this 455 area, but I wouldn't expect SPY to sell off much lower than that 430 area on the downside. So we need to analyze the SPY to get a good grip on what the market is most likely to do next. And yeah, it's just kind of looking like it's really indecisive. Red, green, red, green, red, green, red. I would potentially take a dip buy at about 429 to 430, and I might go short if SPY is really rallying hard. But yeah, the market's really starting to get some cracks in the armor, and the weekly is starting to look like it could have a weekly breakdown on the S&P. So yeah, be careful. And also the IWM is a leading market indicator potentially for the SPY. Big bear flag. Bearishness potentially ahead for the IWM. Even if it rallies, I'd love to short the IWM at about 212, maybe even as high as 216, 17, 18. I'm going to sell bear call credit spreads, do some put debit spreads. Stay tuned at Weenie Trades Live for my plans on the IWM. And now lastly, tomorrow we have a special guest. I have my longtime mentor / role model, Brandon Carter. I guess I shouldn't say mentor because we haven't worked one-on-one personally, but he's a mentor in my head either way. And I've got a ton of stories to tell. We're going to talk about fitness, trading, beliefs, books. I have a few jokes in there. You're definitely not going to want to miss it. Join us live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time at Weenie Trades Live. It's going to be a blast. And also, be sure to join Backpack Trader. Backpack Trader, amazing, amazing channel over here. Free content done by professionals. Absolutely amazing. Go ahead and give those videos a watch. Give a like. You'll see me in the comments over there. And they're just a bunch of great people. Also my mentors. And boy, am I excited.
Thanks for tuning in.